So, this effectively means... Oh, hello. Trains are mutually blocked. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, they are mutually blocked. Okay, hang on a minute. Manage. Port Ealing. So, manage line. How about we make you port... Let's make you Ealing platform... 1? No, that doesn't work. Works for the future, but not. So your platform 2. And let's take this train here. Oh, no, that works. Yeah, okay. So we can now use both stations in this one, so that's fine. Wow, okay, so Ealing is growing quite rapidly. That's pretty cool. Fine, okay, we've undone that little crisis. So we need another train on the cards for this area here to go from the meat processing area into Port Ealing proper. Let's get that set up. Port Ealing, new Bumley Meatworks. Oh, shit. So South Sea Farm is closing because we haven't tended to it. Meatwork. Fine. So I'm in need of a new train. So we're gonna look at new trains here. This train is fast but lacks tractive effort, which is slightly annoying. This train is slow but has a lot of tractive effort. I think this is probably going to be a better choice for us. It's also slightly cheaper. So let's go ahead and grab this one. And so at 40 miles an hour, we don't have to worry about using the express wagons, which can go up to 60 miles an hour. We can just use these covered wagons, which thankfully are much cheaper. We'll get up to 72, and we'll grab a brake van. Brake vans don't actually do anything, they don't carry anything, but they are just there for the aesthetics. New Bumley Meatworks. There we go. Okay, so we now have a train that will take food. Was this a train that we just spawned? No, this is a train that we just spawned. No? Where the fuck is the train we just spawned? Oh, it's this one here. Oh no. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's not even left here yet. Okay, I think one thing we do need to do is we need to try and balance how many lanes are using which. Because if we go to manage lines, you can see that only one train is using this one, but we have so many trains that are using the fast line. Which kind of isn't ideal. So I think the Port Ealing distribution line, when it comes out of Port Ealing, probably wants to use this. So we have 2 on this one, and purple, green, light green, blue, dark blue, white. 5 on this one. Jesus Christ. How many of these are coming over here? So purple comes over here. So purple and white comes over here. So who's the white line? So the brick works. Okay, so coming out of Port Ealing, I think I want to see you take this. Of New Bumley. I think I want to see you take this. The purple line is the coffee works, so coming out of the coffee works, I think I want to see you take this one. And then coming out of Ealing, I think I want you to take this one. And this is the problem when your lines start getting so congested. Is how do you manage all of this nonsense? Because it is a lot of nonsense to start managing. But we're definitely getting there. We're actually getting to the point now that Port Ealing is taking stuff back to Bumley Island, which is pretty cool to see. So we're gonna see it's gonna offload a bunch of shit here, and then it is going to pull. Oh, it's gonna pull absolutely nothing. Port Bumley to Port Ealing. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's because this is a Port Rushton boat. Right, I get you. Okay, let's look at our lines here. So we still need to micromanage this a little bit. So, I think I want the, Port Bumley, no, that's this one. Port Ealing distribution, I think. So I think after Ealing, I want to see you use this lane. And then after Ealing down, I think I want to see you use this one as well. So this is now 3 and 5, and I think this is 4 and 4. You know what, I should probably actually see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's no lines passing this one. How many lines have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 trains. And we've got 4 there and 0. And so we should have 0 and 3. Okay, what's the last one that we want here? The livestock works. So after the Ealing livestock works, I think we're going to have you come into here. So this distributes the lines quite a lot more evenly. I wish the game did this automatically, but it doesn't, unfortunately, which is slightly awkward. Do we have a train on you? Yeah, we do have a train on you. Okay. Fine, so I've got one more train station that I want to make, and it is a 1-track station. That exists over here. Yeah, that works for me. So we'll do a 1-track station over here. And we'll do a 50-mile-an-hour line that peels off here and basically just comes over here. So we'll try and keep this as nice and straight as possible. Hopefully that gives us enough space to double slip all of these. If it doesn't, it's not going to work. But it does, so that is pretty good. So this is going to be the North Beaminster Fisheries. So North Beaminster Fisheries. And nothing is particularly connected to that. So as a result of that, I'm going to need to make a couple of truck stops. We'll make them nice and small because I'm not too concerned about that one. So we'll do probably 2 terminals for this one, which needs to go over here. I'll probably put it on this side so it's close to both of them. So 2 terminals here, and I'll do 1 terminal over here. Boom. And 1 terminal over here. Boom. So this is the Beaminster Fishery. We'll do here. So Beaminster Fishery. And this will be the North Beaminster Fishery. North. No. Works a lot better if we do a space after it. Boom. North Beaminster Fishery. North Beaminster Fisheries. North Beaminster Fisheries. Fine. So we now have a new station here. So we'll do a new line between these. So U to U, and then to U to U. And that definitely works for me. So we'll do use platform 2. And this will be North Beaminster Fisheries. So going to the Beaminster Road Depot, we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves probably about 15 horse-drawn carriages, which we will put the maintenance up to maximum. We will assign these to the North Beaminster's Fisheries line, which will allow them to start going over here. But we now need another new line, and it's going to go from the Beaminster Fisheries to the meat processing plant. So this will be the North Beaminster Fishery Works. Boom. And so now we need another train, a train that can transport fish. So let's go to our port over here. Again, we're going to be down lines that need tractive effort more than we need anything else. So let's go ahead and grab a 45 mile an hour engine. We'll go to our generic wagons and let's see what we can work with here. So you carry fish and you're limited to 40 miles an hour. So let's grab you down to 72 meters. Grab a brake van and we can add you to the list of vehicles for the North Beaminster Fishery Works, which is here. Fine, so now we have connected fishes to the network, so we can see here already the North Fishery has started producing some fishes. This one will start producing some fishes as well. We see the absolute horde of fucking vehicles heading away. Oh, and we have unfortunately lost a lot of vehicles, so we need to replace these with newer ones. So these are stagecoaches. So let's replace these and pump the maintenance up. The Brombra vehicles also need replaced. So they can go there. They'll be very good and we can grab those. We have a few so we've got 2 trains that need to be updated. So we're just going to duplicate this and then sell this one. And we'll pump those maintenance costs up again. And then again, the new Bumley freight train, which is a surprisingly new train to require being replaced so soon, given that we only replaced it given that we only created it about halfway through this episode. But then for as much money as we get, part of the challenge is having to constantly replace these vehicles. So that is part and parcel of the experience. So we have a bunch of vehicles that are beelining towards the fishery works. We are getting ready to end today's stream. So some of these guys are going to go up here. Well, actually, they're all going to go up here, I think, because they're all on the same line. Yeah, okay. So when they're all on the same line, they won't. They will distribute themselves out over time. But yeah, it'll take time for that to happen. So you'll see when they come in here, it takes some time for them to load up and move on. That's kind of what we're seeing here. These here heavy things are probably going to take a hot minute to move. But yeah, once this one's dropped off here, it's going to head over to the next one. So it's going to be a bit of a cycle. I might actually, well, we'll see how the network looks in a minute once this is all done and dusted. But it might be worth seeing how the line looks in terms of if 15 is too few, or if I can pump up the efficiency by putting it to 20. I don't want to oversaturate the roads because that's just more annual expenses, but it might end up being worth it. Let's just see what this little vehicle brings in. So it's going to swing into here. Boom. And then we're going to head up to the next one. So we're going to keep our eyes on this vehicle number 94 here. Oh yeah, I think we can probably go up to 20. Yeah, I think we can probably go up to 20 quite easily without this being a problem. Now let's manage vehicles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just duplicate this. So we're up at 20 vehicles. There's a new industry founded at South Sea. So this is going to pull some of these fishes and take them back over here. And this train here is our fishery train, actually. So that is going to grab a train full of fish and head away. So yeah, 20 is enough. 20 is enough to saturate this train station. I'm pretty happy with here. So unfortunately it's a long distance, so this train needs to go all the way back to the meat processing factory, which is quite a long way away. It might actually be worth doing 2 trains for this. And it might actually be worth, if I have enough money for it, doing 2 trains for the meatworks, Port Ealing, New Bumley. So food processing. So the cargo is there. Manage vehicles. Yeah, I wonder if it's worth. Oh, actually, I was gonna say, I wonder if it's worth getting another one of these, but actually I can't afford it right now. I guess I could just maximize the loan. And then afford it doing this. Boom. Okay, so now we can repay most of this. And so the reason why this is particularly good for us is because, oh jeez, so many vehicle unlocks. God damn it. So the reason why this is good for us is because, how many of these are there? Jesus! The reason why getting more vehicles is good is, it allows us to really saturate, the food market. So as it stands right now, Beaminster, Ealing, Stockport when we get to it, all requires food. And we're now just going to have the most ridiculous abundance of food going backwards and forwards. So this is pretty cool in the grand scheme of things. And one thing I didn't actually anticipate, but this train is now double heading. The sawmill connection. Yeah, the sawmill connection is accidentally double heading, which I didn't necessarily expect. Oh, that's a brewery train. Where's the sawmill train? Oh, this line is so busy. Yeah, so because of the abundance of forestry stuff, we can now take forestry stuff over here and really just get this working. Although I don't know why it is depositing stuff. I don't know why it's got wood up there. I don't know why. But it doesn't make too big of a difference, all things considered. If we get rid of that one, it is going to pick up wood. Okay, it seems like we have a mutual exchange of wood, which is kind of weird. Meh. Fine. Well, a lot of freight going backwards and forwards, but we're starting to see the kind of real foundations of this this kind of transport empire that we so hoped for. We have a ridiculous overabundance, or we will soon very much have a ridiculous overabundance of food. So we've got 2 trains going to the fishery works, and we have a shit ton of food over here. So where is the train? Oh, the Beaminster coal mine. Okay, that one's closing. That's not the worst thing in the world. So this is the fisheries train that's making its way over here. And we have an Ealing that's the Ealing distribution freight train. So what are you carrying? You don't actually look like you're carrying anything at all. Yeah, you're actually not carrying anything. That's concerning. We really need just so much more oil coming in over here, like refined oil. But we're not massively getting it. Yeah, that's kind of a concern, actually. Report Ealing refinery work. Yeah, okay. So what's happening here is because this train is moving so much faster than like the distance between the refinery and Port Ealing and the refinery and our one producery of oil. Yeah, it's causing quite a lot of backlog in our system. I'm now wondering then if it might actually be worth just punting another train on this line. It needs to be a new line now. Okay, hang on, let's borrow a shit ton of money. Okay, so let's create a new line coming from Port Bumley to this line here. So this will be the Port Bumley backup oil fields. Oh, actually, I'm saying this. Okay, before I commit a train to this, are you direct? No, it doesn't matter if you're direct, because you take refined oil to here. Yeah, so you can double head, so no, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, that is definitely fine. Okay, so what we need then is a train that can do 40 miles an hour. Isn't ridiculously cheap, so you're 67 miles an hour, you're 67 miles an hour. You've got more tractive effort, though. Tractive effort's important when you're carrying freight. So let's go ahead and grab some curved track wagons and a brake van. There we go. So let's now put you on to the Port Bumley backup oil fields. Okay. So what this train is now going to do is it is going to take oil from this spare oil field up to the north and bring it back. There was once an oil field over here, but it closed down, and that would have been amazing for us just getting shit into Port Bumley. But unfortunately, that just isn't really the world that we live in, unfortunately. And we'll try and repay some of our loan, given that we did take out quite a fair bit more. It might actually be worth getting another train on this as well. I wonder if that is just the solution to our problems. So by taking oil into Port Ealing, the train that is dropping off refined oil can double head. So it can take oil. It can drop off refined oil at Port Ealing and then pick up crude oil and take it over to the refinery plant. As for you, I think we're going to duplicate you. Out of money. Oh no. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Alright, let's start repaying our debts. Okay, so we have a lot of trains on the go. Oh, are you closing down? Oh no, that's unfortunate. This means we probably actually, when we get around to next stream, we really, absolutely, unequivocally need to focus on getting this steel mill up and running. I think that would be quite important. For just now, I'm wondering though. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, okay. I think it's probably going to be worth putting in another set of signals, interim signals, in this junction here. So we'll do this here while it's nice and straight, if we can get enough money for it. So let's do some signaling, one here, and then we'll do one here and one here. Those all should be one way, but I fucked up. So that provides a bit of a gap into that one. So this is all pretty well split off. I think we need one more gap, probably. Probably here, I guess. So let's do 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. There we go. So this is going to allow for more train throughput through this area here, which is kind of ideal for us. And at nearly 4 million viewers, we can pay quite a lot of our loan here. So this is the food train that takes coffee and meat over to the area. This is the there's so many trains using this network now. It's kind of cool to see. It's amazing when you can just like, you know, like if we were to just like live by this like level crossing. Wait, where's the man? I always put a man down. Oh no! Did I not put a man there? Oh well, maybe not. Oh, I must have forgot. That's kind of annoying. Like, if I go over to like one of these level crossings, yeah, there you go. You can always find the man who's just watching the trains. What are you doing? You are distributing bread and wood. I don't actually know what you're using wood for. Oh, you're taking... Ah, okay. Okay. Right, I see. So this is taking wood from here up to there. Right, actually, that was an unanticipated consequence of this route. Huh. Do we have space to make you bigger? So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, okay. So we have a shit ton of trains on the go now. We have a shit ton of industry on the go now. We have a shit ton of boats on the way now. Mauling silver mills closing. That is fine. So we've actually progressed 7 years during this stream, which I think is the fastest progression of time we've actually seen. I don't understand why everyone wants to go to fucking Rushden. Like, everyone is beelining to get to Rushden. Look at this fucking train. Jesus Christ. I don't get it. It's weird. Like, I think I actually need to genuinely, unironically need to just get, like, double the amount of vehicles that are on this line. Let's duplicate this. Yeah, let's just double the amount of shit that is on this line. But that's kind of... that's whack. That is actually whack. Oh, something just got a huge payoff. Something else just got a huge payoff. We're down to £4,000 of loan again. So we're up to... so we started at company... we've actually doubled our company score. So we went from having a building that looked like this, back to a building that was just a fucking shed, back to a building that looks like this. The industry that was here closed down, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we have actually very significantly expanded on our transport network this stream. We haven't progressed far in terms of distance, but in terms of how much cargo our network is able to accommodate, it's gone quite a lot. So you can see here, there's currently 91,000 units of cargo currently transported, which is a pretty tasty number. And hopefully with another train and the train over here, we can start to see the fuel processing start to work. And fuel processing will allow Ealing and Featherstone to expand. Pardon me. But that is going to quite neatly bring us to the conclusion of today's stream. Especially since my voice is starting to give out. Okay, fine, let's take a pause here. Let's see who else is, streaming this here video game. Oh, shit! Also, I didn't realize, Skyline, but your follow takes us to the big 800. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. I thought we were still one shy. I thought we were still one shy. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that, Skyline, but that's huge. Thank you for getting me to our follower goal of 800 followers. Yeah, dang. Yeah, dang. Okay, let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and see who else we could hand over to. Do I have any friends that are streaming Transport Fever? I do. But I want to hand you over to a good friend and longtime supporter of today's channel, who is doing something a bit different from Transport Fever. In fact, he is doing, you could argue, almost a complete opposite of Transport Fever. He is doing God of War 3. However, we're gonna go and do a raid on Tima, who is a long-term supporter of this here channel. I was due to be streaming tomorrow with some Oblivion. However, I'm gonna it's gonna be really watch, wait, and see depending on how I'm feeling on the day. Hopefully, we're gonna be live around or before 8 p.m. But there's a chance that it might not happen depending on if this voice gives out or not. I just need to see how it goes. So hopefully I will see you then. If I don't stream tomorrow, it is probably going to be July 14th, 15th before I'm streaming again. As always, I'll try to update my Twitch schedule to keep you all up to date with when the next stream is going to be and what it is going to be. But for just now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go show Tima some love and support playing God of War 3. I'll see you next time. Bye. Your money reserves on someone.
Or so you think.
Or so you told me. So you're either telling the truth and you're a dumbass, or you're a liar and you're still a dumbass. Ah! Fuck! Fudge! Imagine being a creature in actual life, just running around in circles. Oh, that one's chill. I want to be that one. Actually, no. To be fair, I want to be that one, but that is the random mushroom thing that I am. The one that's running very fast, but getting absolutely nowhere. That is literally me in a fucking nutshell.
In the background, of course they are.
Oh no! Oh yeah! Fuck a hooker!
It's like half of everybody's lives right there.
Because I'm that good, sunshine. Because I'm that good. All right, I'm here to make sure you get back unmolested. Actually, I might just shoot KJ for the fun. He's got Diesel on his back too.
We all do.
Oh my god, you fucking bitch!
I love the sound and how it went robotic.
Looks really good, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I want it.
There you go.
Did you just slap him with the steak I just cooked? You motherfucker! And the leaders are now on to their final lap. So we're gonna absolutely fucking Hail Mary it. Hail Mary, full of yeet, hallowed be my tires, let's go. Oh, cheese it, they're shooting me. Oh god, they're shooting me. Okay, good effort. I love how happy Robodoggy gets with these little combat sessions. Oh, fuck a dick. Okay, that was an explosion.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Is this what I think it is? Hang on. I gotta test one more, and then I'm good to go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hit us up with the Roger Roger in that voice.
Roger, Roger.